The mother of Princess Beatrice's stepson, Wolfie, has spoken out on social media days after Beatrice welcomed her second child. What did Wolfie's mother say, and why are some fans convinced that she was throwing a dig at Beatrice and her husband?
Yeah, this was interesting. So, of course, Beatrice welcomed her second child last week with her husband, Eduardo. The baby was born a few weeks ago, but obviously it was announced officially last week. And within days, Dara Huang, who is the mother of Beatrice's stepson, Wolfie, as you said, she posted this new interview on Instagram. It was an interview with Tatler, very much Society magazine. And in the caption, her caption was quite curious. She put in there basically that, I'm opening up in this interview talking about being a single mum. And at the very end, she put, with no external support. And that was a little bit curious because, as far as we know, there's a really great sort of blended family there with Dara, her son, and of course, Beatrice, Eduardo, and their daughters. But this was the first thing, I think, the first time that we've kind of thought, maybe there is, something more to that in terms of the dynamic. Because, of course, it would be complicated to have, to share custody, I guess, of your son and him being married to a member of the royal family. I don't know if if the public's reading too much into it or if it is a hint that, maybe it's not all that rosy. But very interesting timing because it was just a few days after Beatrice gave birth.
Yeah, it sounds like pointed comments, doesn't it? Princess Catherine has marked World Cancer Day by sharing a new photo taken by none other than her son, Prince Louis. What was the message behind this photo of the princess?
Yeah, I thought this was so funny, and especially Prince Louis, I guess, budding photographer.
Yeah.
He's taken this photo. It's kind of, people are calling it like the scarecrow photo. They think that Kate looks a little bit scarecrow-like, but in a really cute way. Like it's such a a nice moment. And really, the message that Kate shared with the photo was to sort of appreciate the time, the good times, and appreciate and nurture yourself. I think it was very, very poignant, especially on World Cancer Day.
Absolutely. Prince Andrew is reportedly embarrassed by media coverage about the maintenance issues at the Royal Lodge. So why is the Duke of York so sensitive about his royal residence?
Yeah, this was a report that came out last week. Reportedly, friends of Prince Andrew have said that he is quite sensitive about the constant media coverage, including on this show, of Royal Lodge and the maintenance issues at Royal Lodge. I think that for him, it probably crystallises a lot of the humiliation he feels because of, he is living in disgrace, obviously, over his links to Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
That came up again recently in court because of this case with the Chinese spy. So, he's constantly in the press negatively on that front. And then I think having the stuff coming up about his house, I think it really crystallises for him a sense of humiliation. But, it's a choice. He is choosing to cling on to that property. He will not compromise. He will not consider taking on a smaller property. So I do think it's a case of, fair enough if Andrew wants to try and live in this amazing royal residence and hold on to it, but he's going to have to take the press and he's going to have to take the coverage.
Absolutely. Riley Sullivan, thank you so much.
Thank you.